What's up, nerds? It's OmniDog here with my co-host, Lou Rodrigue. How's it going, Lou?
Good. Tired, but making it through the day. Cold. Really cold.
Oh, shut up.
Florida. Hey, we got snow today. Not my area, but like Tallahassee got snow today.
Yeah, well, we got a high of 23 to get now, and it's today, and now it's like single digits. I'm freezing in this basement of mine, so
You don't have
should be. You know what? We ran out of. I have a fireplace that's propane heated with a tank in back, and we ran out on Sunday, so I couldn't put in my order till Tuesday, and it's not coming for like 5 days because everybody's freezing their ass off. So no, it's not heated. It has heat in it, but it's 10 degrees colder than the rest of the house.
Oh, that's terrible, man. Just open up the oven. Open up the oven, turn it, crank it all the way up, and you should be good to go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what people that are poor do.
That's what people. Well, our oven's upstairs. We don't have an oven in the basement.
Oh man, Duke. So, like always, guys, this is kind of the weekly Q&A show. It's kind of where we shoot the shit a little bit. Like last week, we got into discussing vinyl and things like that, and we'll see where the discussion takes us. This is a participation show, so we need you guys to actually send us questions, and we will answer them.
That is correct.
So read anything interesting this week or watch anything interesting this week, Jess?
Well, I was sick all day yesterday, and Monday we had a party. My daughter threw a party here, so I really didn't get a chance to read. I just started I read a bunch over the weekend, but I just started a really interesting book, Wayward, from Image, that is really good. It's set in Japan. It's got manga-style drawings. I really like it. Some girl moves there. She's half Irish, half Japanese. And all of a sudden, these powers of hers start to manifest in Japan. I just started it, so I don't know where it's going to go, but it's cool so far. It's by Jim Zub, and I like his writing, so it's pretty cool.
I've heard of the series, but I've never dove into it. It plays a lot with Japanese mythology, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I am not in it enough to know where it's going, but yeah, a lot of spirits and stuff are happening.
Jesus, negative 30 degrees in Toronto, Canada.
Is that where you are, Shorty?
Good Lord. I can't imagine negative 30 degrees.
Yes, this is where we learn how to sell the bones of our grandmothers for comics.
I mean, some of the hauls that you see people pull up on the group, it's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
You would really think that they sold blood or they sold gold or they sold some other part of their body that in order to afford some of those books. Like I see some of the hauls people pull in for those books, and I'm just like, where do you guys find the money and time for that?
Or the space. Oh, minus 30 in Duluth also, the Clarknado says.
Where's Duluth?
Duluth, Minnesota. It's
Oh,
always like the coldest place in the nation, just about.
Wow, but who lives in Minnesota?
Jeremy Clark, the Clarknado.
Who else besides Jeremy lives in Minnesota that matters?
Some people, they may speak up. Dylan Encenia had his first day of nursing orientation today. That's important because he wants to send me pain pills, right? Dylan?
Jess needs a supplier for cheap medicine.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I would think finding space would be my biggest problem. Of course, money is an issue, but finding space for some of these big books, I think that would be all right. Dylan's going to hook me up. Nice. It's good to have a nurse on your side.
You know, John Hahn actually used the John Hahn protocol with my name.
Oh, recently?
Yeah, he used it with my name. He said that because I'm a YouTube celebrity, I sent him books for free.
Oh, he used it on books?
Yeah. He told his wife that because I'm a YouTube celebrity, that I sent him books. Like he won some books in a contest or something like that for free from me.
Man, he is playing a dangerous game. Oh man.
How many statues are you down? You've got a few coming, don't you? Yeah,
Me?
or did you get all your...
No, let's see. I still have Black Canary and Wonder Woman to come in. And I just placed an order for Silk and Spider-Gwen. But then that's it. That's
you got a
it.
Spider-Gwen statue?
Sorry?
Did you get a Spider-Gwen statue?
I ordered one. Yeah, it's not going to come out till later in the year. Same with Silk. I may have to use the Han Protocol on one of those.
Man, lucky.
I don't have Black Canary coming in. Black Canary's in hiding. I have Zatanna that still has to come in.
Shorty Larson says he's reading Killer Be Killed and Deadly Class. Both fantastic books.
Both definitely fantastic.
I haven't done my top 5 for the year, but Killer Be Killed would be easily probably my top 3. Such a good read. And I only read the first trade. I hear it gets better and better. They're working on a TV series for it, I think.
Which one?
Killer Be Killed.
Oh, I think Deadly Class is getting a TV series too, right?
Yeah, they filmed the pilot already.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be on Sci-Fi. I think. I think it's going to be on Sci-Fi.
I'm way behind on Killer Be Killed. I read the first trade and decided I wanted to wait for it in hardcover.
All you got to do is sell your X-Men and Thor Volume 1 Omnis and you get all the monies.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's show my big Christmas present that I got. This is from Spirited Away. Even has a burp at the end. That's awesome.
Somebody's saying to do my top comics of 2017. I've talked about my favorites, but I guess off the top of my head, my top 5. If you hear people in the background, I've just got guests here. My top 5 would be Flintstones. It's my number 1. Number 2, My Hero Academia. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to include manga in this list because I've been reading a lot of manga. Number 3 would be... What else? What else have I read this past year? Killer Be Killed. Number 4, Tom King's Batman, which was a phenomenal read. And did his Miracle Man? No, Vision didn't end this year, right? And it ended last year.
2016, I think.
It ended last year, right? Or did it cross over at the end of the year?
I think that was fully out in 2016, if I recall correctly.
All right, then I only read the first issue of it, but I was really blown away by Tom King's Miracle Man. Really, really great read. You still haven't read any of that, right?
No, I'm waiting for it.
God, it's so good. Just the first issue alone that I've read, it's phenomenal. I also want to read White Knight.
Yeah, I want to read that too. That's blowing people away.
Yeah, I've been hearing really good things about it.
Yeah, we can get My Favorite Thing is Monsters Love. I love that book. That was #1 on the Jess Bragg Hit Parade last year.
What did you get? Monsters?
My Favorite Thing is Monsters. That was my #1 book last year.
Oh, yeah. What was your list this year? I still haven't seen that. What did you...
Gosh, I'm sure I'm going to screw it up because I already did it on my channel and then I did it on the Omnibros But I know My Favorite Thing is Monsters was #1. I can't think about I can't remember 2 through 5 now, but My Favorite Thing is Monsters was #1. Let's see, what I think probably Unbelievable Gwenpool was in the top 5 because I really like that book.
I still need to read that.
I'm looking around to see what I read. I don't know if it was in my top 5, but Red Hood and the Outlaws, Rebirth.
Bullshit.
Fantastic book.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that.
You don't get to call bullshit. You never even reviewed Codpiece Thor, goddammit. You lost the bet, and you welcher. You never even paid up.
Are we're still talking about that old shit? Come on, Jess. It's an easy...
That's like from 2016, practically.
No, that bet wasn't that far back.
No, it was for Wonder Woman. You're right. It was from before Wonder Woman got released. That was May of 2017, you welcher.
That was back in May. Damn, it's been almost a year.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Black Hammer was in my top 5. Nick is right. He recommended that I do a vid on it, and I loved volumes 1 and 2 for Black Hammer. It was great.
I still need to read that. I don't know. I think it was actually Nick that told me it was like that if I enjoyed Hellboy, I would like it. Somebody told me that if I enjoyed Hellboy, I should check this out.
I don't see the comparison. They're both great, but it's really an homage to Silver Age and Jack Kirby in particular, but it's got its own storyline that's really great. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Have any of you guys read Wasteland? They have nice hardcovers. No, I've always planned to read it, and I've seen the hardcovers. They look gorgeous.
Yeah, no, that's one that I mean, you could say that about 80% of my collection. That I own it, and I just haven't read it yet.
We can't all be Ryleymo. Well, 3 if you count one hunt.
There's no sniper rifles?
Oh yeah, Nick was the one that was pushing me to read Black Hammer. He's like, dude, you got to read Black Hammer. It's fantastic.
John P is leaving this chat to go watch the Cavs versus the Celtics. Dude, come on. Those games don't get exciting till the last 2 minutes anyway. This is exciting for all 60 minutes. You never know what's going to happen. I could break a tooth, knock my laptop over, spill Coke on my laptop. Anything could happen.
How's the tooth situation, by the way?
It's still missing.
Ooh.
I get an implant, I think, in the latter part of January or February.
Ooh. Are they heating it up? They're expanding Metal? I thought DC Metal was done, like, with 2 more issues.
I didn't know it was that.
I don't know. I'm trade waiting it, so I want that whole thing in an Omni, and I want to burn through it. It sounds so great.
It sounds really over the top. I read the first issue. I dug it. But there are so many tie-ins to it. It seems like every month I'm hearing about, oh, this is a tie-in to DC Metal. This is a tie-in to Metal. This book is a tie-in to Metal. I'm just like, which one is the actual Metal book that I should read?
Right. That's why I want it all in an Omni, so I can just buzz through it.
I think they said that they are putting out an omnibus, right?
Scott Snyder said that in a Twitter post that somebody reposted. So he said there's going to be a couple hardcovers and then an omnibus, a couple hardcovers with the main thing, and then an omnibus that's going to have everything. So that may be 2019. I don't know, but I'm going to valiantly wait it out.
I'm surprised they haven't collected his entire run yet.
I heard that great.
Oh, in trade or something?
An omnibus?
Yes.
For Metal?
No. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's entire Batman run.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Metal.
No. Well, I mean, we were, but I'm talking about now. I'm surprised that they haven't decided to collect from Black Mirror through his New 52 stuff and beyond, like his entire Batman catalog into omnibuses. It seems like some no-brainer, or at least finish collecting the New 52 stuff in absolutes.
Yeah, I agree with that. What I don't agree with is putting out an absolute of Justice League for the first 3 arcs, and then an omnibus for the last arc, the New Gods tie-in. Why start out with an absolute and finish with an Omni, and then you don't have anything else collected? That's just goofy to me.
No, it doesn't. I mean, but who knows? We've tried to make sense of DC's publication history, and we still can't make heads or tails of it. Like, why don't we have a Swamp Thing omnibus from Alan Moore?
Well, the point knows the answer to that.
How are you?
Like, that should be a no-brainer at this point. Why we don't have at least an omnibus? Ideally, I would love to see an absolute of it.
Yeah. We're talking about Batman right now, right?
Well, yeah, and I was talking about the Swamp Thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
By the way, Image and Dark Horse have 50% digital sale on Comixology. Cool. And I guess you're making brownies? Guaranteed they're holding Snyder's New 52 run for the solo Batman film. That would make a lot of sense.
It would?
Yeah. Yeah,
Why?
I think it would. To release an omnibus right around that time?
Oh, for the Batman film. I thought we were talking about Swamp Thing. Okay, got it.
No.
No, we're talking about several different things at once here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
that
you
makes sense.
do you think for the Batman film we're supposed to get in a few years?
Yeah, that thing hasn't even started filming yet.
No,
They don't even have a script for it, do they?
No. The last thing that we heard was that Ben Affleck and Jeff Johns' script that they worked really hard on was supposed to be like Arkham Asylum, and they threw it out.
Just get this movie going.
They're gonna start from scratch. Like the director is Matt Reeves. He's done the 3 Planet of the Apes films, the ones that you're supposed to still see but haven't seen yet.
You were supposed to send 2 of those to me.
You know what I'll do? After we're done here, I'll send you the digital codes.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can just download them. I have digital codes for them.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if you follow through on that.
Oh yeah, I got them right here.
Okay.
Jess, have you read American Flag, and what do you think of it? John P.
John P. That's the Howard Chaykin book, right? I think I read it 20 years ago when it first came out. And I think I remember I liked it, but I mean, that was released way back, like back in the late 80s or early 90s, wasn't it?
You got me on that, man. I don't know.
Who's calling Luis a deadbeat dad? He's not even a dad. What?
I'm not a dad. Sebastian Larson. No, nobody called me baby daddy.
Baby daddy.
A girl heard somebody call me baby daddy. I mean, if it's Nick, he can call me anything he wants, but you know.
I didn't see that part. How many omnibus will it take them to fit the whole Grant Morrison run on Batman? That's a good question. What do you think?
2.
That sounds right.
I think about 2. They could they can go all the way up to Batman R.I.P. and then they could collect the second half from there. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because after R.I.P., you got the Death and Return of Bruce Wayne, Batman and Robin. Oh, what else is there? Batman Inc.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a few little issues here and there, but I think that would be the perfect place to split it.
Riley is still part of the show. He's had a huge amount of conflicts that have happened, so he's going to rejoin again, but he's just had a bunch of conflicts that have hampered him for like the past 6 weeks.
Yeah, super busy guy.
Yeah.
I'm not constantly following the show, but is Riley... Oh, you already addressed that one. I'm gonna complete... Did you see that we're getting Annihilation reprints? Finally?
What? Oh, the trades?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
So you can finally stop sending Jess Bragg messages of is there any way you can get me the Annihilation Omnibus?
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you out there, don't rush out. If you can hold out for a few months, you are going to be getting Annihilation complete collections.
Yeah, so now's the time to sell your Annihilation Omni. So you can make $300 on it.
Death to bindings, because fuck bindings. I'm guessing somehow DC will somehow do it in one. Can you imagine one? Well, no. I could actually imagine it after seeing that Jack Kirby omnibus they just released. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty amazing.
You have it with you?
It's in the... I mean, I can go get it.
Have you started it yet?
No.
The Fourth World omnibus?
That thing's really intimidating.
No, it is. I've seen pictures of it, and I was like, where do you even... Like, you need to have a lot of time to get through that thing.
Yeah, that'll take me months to read.
And it's that old school writing where it's heavy, heavy prose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but for those of you that are out there, the Annihilation Omnibus, don't spend crazy amount of money because they're releasing complete collections in a few months that are going to have all that good stuff inside of it. So don't spend your money. That seems to be what they're doing a lot lately. They are reprinting a lot of those key stuff. And I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts by the end of this year, or sometime next year, we will get Ed Brubaker complete collections for his Captain America run.
What do you think about Bendis's Daredevil?
I mean, they released complete collections already for that. I'm surprised that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think it was under the banner of Ultimate Collections before.
So maybe they won't reprint the Omnis of that.
No, they will.
Oh, they will?
They reprinted Ed Brubaker's run.
Right.
And Bendis's run, I don't understand why they decided to go with Brubaker's run first when canonically, I think that's the right word, Bendis's run completely leads into Ed Brubaker's run.
Mm-hmm.
You've read both of those, right?
Ages ago. Yeah. I need to reread them.
Which one did you feel had the better run?
Oh. Gosh, I remember I just liked them both. I can't remember them well enough to criticize them either way or look at them critically as a critic. I can't really pull. I remember liking them both, but I can't tell you which one was better.
It's really hard to say. There are certain spots where I loved Brubaker's run, but at the same time, without Bendis's run, you don't get what Brubaker ended up doing.
Right.
Because he borrows so heavily from everything that Bendis set the stage for. And Bendis really took Daredevil in a new direction. Because I think before that was Ennis. No, not Ennis. Who did Daredevil before Bendis? All
Was it
remember
Innocenti?
Yeah, I think it was, and I didn't really care for that run.
I think Innocenti's is getting trade paperbacks put out of it. Her run is.
It's like Shadowland. Who the hell asked for a Shadowland omnibus?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, folks, here's a tip. Hold out till next year because those Shadowland omnibuses, you'll find them at a clearance. When Marvel has to do their big clearance sale at the end of the year to clear stock out to make room, you're going to find Shadowland in that.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
I'll make another bet.
No, I agree with you. And you don't pay your bets off.
I will pay it off.
Sure.
Kevin Smith tops both of them in terms of how bad he is. I mean, Guardian Devil, Guardian Angel? It's not bad. I didn't think it was that bad.
Matt Miranda was going to buy it. I had to stop him at all costs.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Says Nick.
The Clarknado. Shadowland leads into Wade, right? Yes, it does, but it's best if you don't read it. Just don't read Shadowland. It's better to go get an enema or something.
Read Irredeemable instead.
There you go. Plug.
There's Matt Miranda to defend himself.
He did, and I was. Anyone got the Boris Karloff archives or Space Family Robinson? What is that?
Oh, I think those were like Gold Key comics or something like that. Back in the Space Family Robinson. That's what Lost in Space came from.
Ooh. The only thing I know about Lost in Space was that terrible movie in the 90s.
Oh, that's too bad. You need to watch the TV show.
Really?
That's the fun TV show. Most of it. Yeah, well, it was best experienced as an 8-year-old kid, but now it would probably look pretty cheesy. But it was fun as an 8-year-old kid.
Is it Danger, Will Robinson?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that movie was awful. That's when I knew William Hurt's career was over.
Okay, so have you read anything by Kevin Smith that you enjoyed?
One thing. His Green Arrow.
I haven't read it.
That's it.
I haven't read it. I was about to say he wrote Green Arrow Year One, but I know that wasn't him. That was Andy Diggle, right?
Don't know.
Art by Jock, and I think it was Andy Diggle that was the writer. Which, if you want to read a great single story Green Arrow book, that's a really good place to start.
Matt would like to talk about My Hero Academia. Well, he's talking to the right guy, not me. You.
Okay. Question for Lewis: how close is the manga for My Hero Academia to the anime? It's 100% dead on. Like, for the most part, they don't change anything. It's everything you read in the manga is in the anime, or vice versa. And I highly recommend that you watch the anime. Yes, Diggle wrote Green Arrow Year One. You knew that.
I didn't.
Isn't Lost in Space getting a Netflix revival? It is.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is.
Live action?
Yes.
Fun.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're also doing, Netflix isn't doing it, but they're doing a revival of Twilight Zone.
I did hear that.
Yeah, they're bringing back Twilight Zone, baby.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, the new version of Twilight Zone is called Black Mirror. I don't know if you've had a chance to watch that yet.
No, I got started and I just didn't have time to finish the first episode. Something about the Prime Minister having to have sex with a pig.
Yeah, I couldn't get through it.
I didn't, I don't know, it just wasn't drawing my interest. I need to go back and try again.
Yeah, for those of you out there, Black Mirror is on Netflix. And what it is, it's a series of one-shot episodes where it's basically this generation's Twilight Zone, where it's telling stories of how technology and how things involving technology can run rampant in our society and really bring terrible shit to us. But I've seen the first episode, I saw the second episode, and I was like, this is doing nothing for me, so I dropped it.
Comixology from Hanky. Comixology has an awesome New Year's sale, but I'm kind of on a budget, so you guys recommend a relatively short, finished series that is worth my money. Non-DC Marvel, preferably. Well,
Nope.
Of course, I'm going to say Irredeemable.
Good choice. I Kill Giants.
I Kill Giants. That's a good one, too.
I think there's only like 8 issues of I Kill Giants, and it's phenomenal.
Let's see, non-DC Marvel short finished series. Irredeemable. Well, I know it's Vertigo, but how about Day Tripper?
Ooh, yeah.
Vertigo doesn't count, does it?
Day Tripper counts.
I mean, it doesn't count as a DC Marvel book.
No, it's Vertigo.
Yeah.
Scalped is too long.
Did somebody
Criminal-
say that, or you said that?
No, somebody said that. Criminal, I think, is a bit too long. Think 10, 12 issues, guys. Sculptor. Oh, God. After that thing.
Boy, yeah, Fariha gave that a blistering review.
Yeah, she was not favorable towards it.
Okay, I've read I Kill Giants and Day Tripper. They made me cry.
Private Eye is good.
Private Eye is good. Let's see, finished. Oh no, Revival's not really that short.
Yeah.
The Fade Out is good.
Fade Out is very good. I think it's like 20-something issues. It's not.
Yeah. Fade Out is good.
Oh, Fatale, but that's like 35 issues.
Yeah, Fatale might be kind of long. No, Luther Strode, that's good.
Luther
Strode
Strode
is complete.
I think in total Luther Strode is only like 18 issues.
Yeah. Sculptor is going to bring out the rage. I liked Sculptor, but I think there were a couple of jaw-dropping moments in Sculptor, but I can see how people may not dig it.
It's fun. I reviewed Sculptor a few months back, and I think I gave it a borrow. I didn't give it a total pass, but some of the complaints that she had, I agreed. in terms of like the manic pixie dream girl and things like that. I totally understand where she's coming from. But at the same time, I thought, okay, it's nothing terrible and the art is solid. But yeah, it didn't blow me away like everybody was hyping it up. I think it was Nick who was like, you have to read Sculptor, you have to read Sculptor. So I read it and I was like, it's okay. I didn't care for it too much.
Yeah. Crouch asks, which Vertigo series should I go for next that has been collected in deluxe editions? I would say either Fables or Why the Last Man or Sweet Tooth.
Good choice.
He's already read DMZ, Invisibles, and Preacher.
Good choices.
Why the Last Man, Fables, Sweet Tooth. Yeah, those are my recommendations.
Okay, so hey, I got a question for you actually. Have you ever read a book where the art is great, but the story does nothing for you?
Yes.
Tokyo Ghost. Tokyo Ghost was that for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I like Tokyo Ghost, but I know what you're saying. It was kind of a mishmash. Lots of stuff was happening in it.
Yeah, I read the first half of it, and I thought, I love Remender. I loved everything he's done. This does nothing for me.
Anything Neil Adams writes and draws is probably going to be that way for me. What else? Anything Todd McFarlane writes and draws is going to be that way for me. Tries to write is going to be that way with me.
Yeah. What about, no, Sean Murphy's good.
Well, yeah, Punk Rock Jesus was awesome.
Yeah, Sean Murphy's one of those guys that he's the rare exception where he can do both.
Yeah.
Chris Ware, I can't stand the guy.
Oh, yeah, no, you hate that guy.
Yeah, fucking asshole. Not a fan of Chris Ware. I love his art. Like I've said this a million times. I love his art from a technical standpoint, and what he does minimalistically is brilliant. But I can't stand his fucking writing. It puts me to sleep.
Wait, who?
Chris Ware.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You've said that. Let's see.
Nick says, I think I hate the Inkle more than people hate Sculptor.
I sent you the Inkle. Did you ever read it?
I still have it. I need to sit down with it. I'm actually,
Okay.
I've got a few days off. I was looking at it today, but I've been also reading a few other things. And I was going to sit down with it. I'm just waiting for the right time where I just have a few good hours to sit down and really soak it in.
You really need to concentrate on that book. It's not Grant Morrison concentration, but it's you really need to immerse yourself into it to get into it.
Hold on. Here it is.
There it is.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to digging through this, actually. Oh, it has a...
Yeah, I sent you the fancy version.
There you did. This thing is nice. I mean, I love the art from what I've seen so far, but I can already tell this is going to be a trip.
Is she?
Yeah.
I think she's on the porch, baby. Yeah. My cat is on the porch. Art is top notch. Just felt one of those books that needed to be read in the time that it came out. The Inkle, really? The Inkle is great when they go to the massive landfill. There's if you get a chance, there's a great documentary on Jodorowsky's Dune. I think I've told you this before.
Yeah,
Check
I
it out.
have. Yeah.
Like originally he was gonna have, what's that famous artist? Oh my gosh, I can't remember that art. He has a museum here. Salvador Dali. He was gonna have Salvador Dali do all the art and painting and stuff like that. He was gonna have elephants, and it was just something completely crazy. He was gonna have the Rolling Stones do music for it. Just the budget would have been it would have just been blown up to hell.
Do you guys have any experience returning damaged books to IST? I got my 3 deluxe Lock and Keys, and the spine is messed up on all 3.
Oh,
That's from Ethan Johnson. That's pretty rare for that to happen. My experience with them has been, if you're nice and you send them a nice email, they'll pretty promptly ask for them back and give you a refund or send you new books. they're really good customer service there, very responsive. I would just make sure you send them a nice email and not an outraged one, and just politely ask what you should do.
Yeah, they're really good with that stuff. It rarely happens, but they'll more than likely what they'll end up doing is they'll send you a shipping label. Hey, bring it up to us, and we'll give you your money back, or we'll send you replacement books if you want to as soon as we get them. They're pretty good with that.
I think I know what you're going to answer is for this. Which do I read next? Ex Machina, Scalped, or Transmet?
Scalped.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say Scalped for that one also.
I did my
I love Ex Mach.
Ex Machina is good. I did my reread of Scalped last year, and God, it's just as good the second time around. It's a fantastic read.
Okay, he did send a friendly email, so be patient and wait a couple days because they won't respond right away.
Did it take a few days?
They can take up to 2 days to respond.
Favorite documentaries? That's a good one.
Oh, I'm not good on documentaries. You should go.
You know, for some reason, the past year, last year specifically, I fell in love with like these power lifter and bodybuilder documentaries and stuff like that. Just seeing that kind of world, it's fascinating me. Netflix has a whole bunch of good ones. There was one they just released on powerlifting, where this guy just deadlifted 1,100 pounds.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy. And when he was deadlifting it, you saw blood coming out of his nose and everything. It's
oh my God.
But
That is crazy.
Yeah, Netflix has a bunch of really good documentaries.
Yeah, I've heard that.
What else? I've seen.
My daughter loves documentaries. I haven't been able to get into them.
There's an Image Comics documentary that's actually not bad that was released last year. That was good.
Oh, I saw the first one, but I didn't see this one.
There was that. The Bill Finger documentary is really good.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that one.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. It's really good. And you just feel bad for Bill Finger when you found out everything that happened to him and how he got screwed over and everything. And I actually ended up on Twitter and I posted, just finished watching the Bill Finger documentary, Fuck Bob Kane. And Bill Finger's daughter ended up retweeting my granddaughter.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She ended up retweeting my tweet.
What's the best one-and-done self-contained story you've read in 2017? From Henke.
Sugar Man was great, by the way. What was that? What's the best one-and-done story you've read in 2017? I don't know.
Well, it just got announced that there's a second book being released, but I would say it's still my favorite thing is Monsters. The whole thing wraps up nicely, so it just must be another day or another episode in the girl's life that the second book's going to be. But my favorite thing is Monsters was one and done, and I loved it.
There's a Honey Badger documentary? JSA has been a slog to get through. I just want to understand what's going on when Johns takes over. Are you reading the JSA Omnibus? Because the first few issues in the JSA Omnibus, Johns isn't writing. That's
I've read those in singles way, way long ago.
What's his face? He wrote Airboy, Starman.
James Robinson?
Yes, Robinson writes the first few issues of that. Hold on.
Is that your cat?
No, I wish it was my cat. The cat would be less annoying. Hold on.
Everyone needs to watch Robert Kirkman's History of Comics series. Yeah, I want to see that. It'll be one of the few things Robert Kirkman does that will be good.
Did you see that? I know you don't follow Walking Dead too much, but they just killed off Carl in Walking Dead this past season.
I don't even know what that means.
The son. They killed off the son in this past season of Walking Dead, which the whole premise of Walking Dead is a father trying to raise his son in the apocalypse. I don't know
Oh,
why you would kill off the sun in a.
Luis, have you read Barefoot Jen?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a manga.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, well, the answer would be no then, Crouch.
I've never heard of that. Nick, no spoiler warning at all. I'm sorry. I'm saving you guys 17 hours of your life.
Will you be disappointed if there's no extended cut of Justice League? Oh, there will be. I will be disappointed.
I don't think there will be. I don't think
You
there
don't
will
think
be.
so? You don't think there'll be a director's cut? Because it'll just be
No.
all the stuff they chopped out to make it watchable?
No, I don't think they will. In all seriousness, because I mean, Snyder was, I think, 90% done with Justice League, and then it was Whedon who had to come in and finish up the last bit of it and add more connective tissue to it and do reshoots and stuff like that. I personally don't think there is a Snyder cut. I don't think that exists.
I want to see the part where there was a Green Lantern in it, apparently.
That's the best part of the film.
And it got cut?
No, it's in there.
Green Lantern was in there? I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah. In Justice League?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there.
What? No. It got cut.
That was the part I fell asleep through when my brother like hit me in the head with popcorn or something to try to wake me up.
Oh, come on.
It was. I'm sorry. I thought the first half of Justice League was kind of boring.
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm just saying Green Lantern wasn't in it.
He was.
He was.
There was a whole bunch of. There was a battle with like Themyscira, not Themis, with like Amazonians, Green Lanterns, where they're fighting Steppenwolf.
Dude, Green Lantern was not in that movie.
Yes, there is like a whole 4-minute segment where the Green Lanterns, the Amazonians, the Aquamanians, I don't even know, Atlanteans. Jesus, what is wrong with me tonight? The Atlanteans.
Maybe a Green Lantern, but not Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern or whatever his name is. What's his name?
No. It was just random Green Lanterns. There wasn't like a set. It's not like you see John Cena come out or anything like that. It was just a whole bunch of random Green Lanterns.
Okay. All right. That okay.
I'd much rather have
a flashback with the Battle of Steppenwolf. Okay, I do remember that. I don't remember a scene though where there's like Ryan standing next to somebody being a Green Lantern though. I think that part got cut out. There is a scene that was filmed with a Green Lantern that I think is on YouTube.
No, that was never cut out. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yeah. I once heard of a bug on a comic website. You could get Omnis for really low prices, like just a couple of bucks. Do you know what I'm referring to? Once heard of somebody grabbing something from there. It was actually on Amazon.
Where's this?
Did you ever hear about
That's
this?
a question?
This is from.
Oh, is this the glitch of 2010?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's heard of that if you're in the collected edition circle, where Amazon glitched out. And apparently all their omnibuses and like all their hardcovers, like a whole bunch of stuff was for $8 or $10 or something ridiculous like that. And people cleared out Amazon's stock so quick.
Yeah,
to the point where a lot of those sales didn't always go through, but for the most part, everybody got their books.
Yeah. That was before I was collecting Omnis, so I did not get to participate in that. I didn't start till like 2012.
Thank you, dude. If I see 3 hours of shirtless Jason Momoa, I might legit go gay.
Yeah, I get it. He was pretty studly in Justice League.
Wasn't that with the fake third-party sellers? No, what happened with the fake third-party sellers, I was a sucker for that. That was last year, where a bunch of fake third-party sellers started showing up on Amazon, and they had like prize books, like really, really sought-after books for like $8-10, and everybody took a shot at it, thinking, well, you never know what might happen. And nobody ended up getting any of their stuff. Everybody had to end up going through Amazon and getting refunds.
I remember that.
I ended up ordering some stuff too.
Oh, you did?
I never got shit.
Did you get your money back?
Oh yeah, I got my money back. Amazon's pretty good with that stuff.
Yeah.
That's why they will be our corporate overlords in the near future. Tax in California, so no cheap graphic novels for me. I get taxed too for ordering stuff online.
Even from IST?
Everything.
Florida taxes everything?
Florida taxes everything online. Anything I order online, if I get taxed for. It's the little perks of living in the lovely state of Florida.
Yeah, you guys are freaking warm compared to us, so I say tax you bastards. We're freezing here.
I just found out today that apparently Target sells omnibuses.
I saw that too. I didn't know that.
I didn't know they were into the omnibus game. I guess a whole bunch of people are jumping onto it. But that must be new.
Maybe it's online.
Yeah, it's gotta be online. If I order from In-Stock Trades, I get like $20 of shipping, and that's not even counting the custom fees I have to pay. Jesus. Where do you live?
Yeah, you must be in Europe. Oh yeah, Target's who I ended up getting my Calvin and Hobbes set for really cheap back in 2016.
That's such a beautiful set.
Yeah, when they were like $60, free shipping, originally like $170 book, and it's weighs 30 pounds.
Oh, I remember that. Everybody in the group was jumping on that and buying them like crazy.
Yeah, that was from Target. They were offloading them.
Yeah, because those weren't the soft cover editions. Those were the hardcover editions.
Yeah,
they are
really heavy.
I can't breathe.
You okay?
I can't breathe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Being sick sucks.
Being sick does suck. My girl has she's got kind of a cold going on right now.
Have her do a neti pot.
What is a neti pot?
Yeah, they have them at Dollar Tree. I actually wanted to get one.
What is that?
To uncongest yourself.
Really?
Yeah, you pour it. It's kind of weird, but it works. You do this solution of water and whatever the powder is, and you pour it into to one nostril, and then it comes out your other nostril and completely clears out your nose. It works though. It's not. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It feels weird, but it doesn't hurt. It unclogs you, and you can breathe again. It's especially effective at allergy time.
That sounds terrible.
What? It's not that bad. You ever had water up your nose?
No. I don't want to have water up my nose. Why would you willingly put yourself through that?
It doesn't.
Because it's yeah. Nick just said it's a saline solution that clears out all the yucky stuff. It's awesome. If you want to breathe again, do it. They're cheap.
Yeah, I saw them at Dollar Tree. I need to get one.
Yeah. No, the solution goes up into one nasal cavity, and then also known as a sinus, and then goes into the other, and then drains out.
But yeah, what? Okay, so I'm no doctor, obviously, but once you like shoot it up, wouldn't it just go down the?
No, that's why you tilt your head.
Oh,
so it goes up and over. If you just go straight back, it'll come out, and you'll go. You tilt your head that way.
You've done this before, babe?
Not with a neti pot, but like it's like a squeezy bottle.
Huh? Have you done this before, Jess?
Yeah.
Clears you right up?
Yeah, I do it during allergy time in the spring because I get super clogged up, and it opens my nasal passages right up.
So we're saying just use a vacuum? No.
A vacuum. Yeah, you got to tilt.
What is the best looking 4K movie you've watched on your Sony TV? That would probably be Revenant or Blade Runner. Not the new one, the old one.
Oh my goodness.
Neti pot is a big old nope. Yep, same thing for me. I'm good.
There's Brendan Donnelly. I haven't heard from him in a long time. What's up, Big BD?
Instead of the neti pot, I think I'll just take like regular medicine like most Americans do.
Ugh.
How much money do I need to transition to 4K? If you want to do it right or if you want to do it on a budget, that depends.
Well, let's say he wants to do it right.
Right. Well, if you have a receiver, you're going to need to replace the receiver because it's not going to be 4K compatible unless you bought it within like the past year. You're going to need new HDMI cables. You can keep the speakers and the surround sound. That stuff is fine. And you're going to need the TV. And then if you want to do 4K movies, you're going to need either an Xbox One X or a standalone 4K Blu-ray player. And if you want to even take it up a step further and you want to have Dolby Vision, you're going to need an Oppo Blu-ray player, which is the only one that has Dolby Vision. So you're looking at easily about a good $2 grand, $3 grand. Easy. If you want to do it completely right and overhaul just about everything.
And what's the difference between doing it right and wrong, quality-wise, he asks? Wrong will probably cost you $1,000. Right will probably cost you $3,000.
That's about right. Yeah. That's if you don't have a receiver and you don't need it, you're gonna save yourself about $500 to $600 right there. And you can get the TLC P series, I think is what it is. That's a great 55-inch TV for like $650. You can get a TLC P series that's 55-inch for like about $600, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good, solid 4K TV for a budget price. And you can get an Xbox One X for like $500, or if you want to go cheaper, you can get an Xbox One S for about $200. And you could play 4K Blu-ray movies with that. So right there, you're looking at about $1,000 with tax.
What if I do not want to live in the physical realm of things? Drop acid, man.
Then yeah, you could find somebody and they'll give you acid for a few bucks.
Omnibroslive, what are your guilty pleasure movies and comics? That's a good question.
Guilty pleasure movies and comics. I am a huge... What is it? You is Mamma Mia? My girl loves Mamma Mia. I can't stand it. You know they're making a sequel of Mamma Mia?
I never saw the first one.
Don't.
I secretly read Adventure Time comics on my iPad.
And she loves Adventure Time comics on her iPad. Those are her guilty pleasures.
What was the comics?
Adventure Time.
Oh, okay. Those are good.
Yeah, those are
that
good.
show.
Okay. For me, guilty pleasure. You know what? For some reason, maybe it's because I grew up watching these. I have a complete love for old Stallone and Schwarzenegger 80s action movies. Like films like Over the Top, Commando, what else? Dread to a certain extent. The old Dread, that terrible movie. Demolition Man.
Oh, those are guilty pleasures. You're very guilty of those.
Those are really good ones. As far as books go, I don't really have any guilty pleasure books. You're doing your own neti pot.
Yes, I need to breathe.
She's doing her own neti pot. Thanks, Jess.
Well, it's just salt and water.
Yeah, she's got a turkey baster and a small cup.
Yeah, make sure you add a little saline solution to it, a little salt and water. It's just salt water you put up your nose. But she has to be tilted forward or it'll go down. She'll just swallow it. So make sure she's tilted forward.
Let's see. Off topic.
Let's see. My guilty pleasure book is probably Harley Quinn because I love her so much. And guilty pleasure movie is Tommy Wiseau's The Room.
Ooh, that's good.
I love that movie. It's so bad. I just love it. It's so terrible.
I saw The Disaster Artist.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Did you end up going to Did you end up going to that event where you can watch The Room with like a whole bunch of people?
That is in mid-January. That's like January 10th. That's like next week.
The neti pot works. She says she can breathe.
I can breathe.
Woot woot. Right here.
I can smell things.
She can smell things.
So let's see.
What about you? You didn't say. Do you have any guilty pleasures?
I said movies and book.
Oh, okay. The Apartment by Billy Wilder. Never heard of that.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. But I don't think that's. Yeah, that's Attack on Louis. That's what I'm going to. A room event where we can throw spoons at the screen and we say out loud all the lines and stuff. And there's all kinds of stuff you can throw.
That's really cool.
Oh, you're
I know. I can't wait.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, what if you were the last survivor? And you totally
I just want. Have you ever seen Some Like It Hot? That old Marilyn Monroe
Oh
movie?
yeah, yeah. That's a great movie. That's a classic.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
So many quotable lines.
Oh yeah.
Red Hood and the Outlaws. Just say it. No, hell no.
I'm telling you, you will like Rebirth Red Hood. It is excellent.
No. No, Jess, I'm not. I will not fall for this. I am convinced this is all a sham by a whole bunch of you to get me to read this book.
It's not. I own it. I bought it. I spent my money on it and read it, and it's really good.
But you also bought Astounding Wolfman.
Well, I don't have an answer for that one. You're right, I did.
It made for a great review, though.
Yeah.
Would anyone admit to liking the terrible movie E.T.? E.T. is a classic. You shut your whore mouth.
Right.
The game is fucking long.
The game is terrible, but E.T. the movie is a classic. The ride's not bad. Did Jess ever watch Prometheus? No, I don't think so.
No, I haven't. I still need to see Prometheus, and then
The Apes.
what's the one that came out after it?
Covenant? Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant. Yeah, I want to see both of those. I really should, because it's too cold to do jack diddly wah outside, so I might as well stay indoors and watch movies.
Like I said, after this is over, I'll send you the codes for the 3 Apes films.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have Prometheus as well. I'll have to look. I know I have Alien Covenant for sure. I have a code for that.
Okay, cool.
I don't think you should skip Covenant. I liked Alien Covenant. I thought it was okay.
Oh, Matt Miranda never says anything sucks. He only talks about stuff he likes. That's pretty brutal for him to say that.
That's very true. I enjoy parts of Alien Covenant.
No, Napoleon Dynamite does not count as a guilty pleasure movie because it is awesome. And everybody agrees that it's awesome. This is over. I'm stopping this broadcast right now.
I think it's okay. I'm not a huge fan.
Oh my God. Why do I even do these with you?
No, I think, you know what it is? I think the problem with Napoleon Dynamite is that came out, I think it was when I was in high school. And everybody was quoting that damn movie to the point where I got tired of it.
You poser.
Before I even saw it.
Chris has it right. Best movie ever.
No. Taxi Driver is up there. It's one of the best movies ever. Nacho Libre. I think my girl's favorite movie is Nacho Libre.
It really is.
Is that the Jack, what's his name? Jack Black wrestling movie?
Yeah, the Jack Black wrestling movie.
Heat with
He's gonna cosplay as him.
He is really good. My brother just said Heat. Have you ever seen Heat?
Heat?
You know the movie? There's
Yeah.
a movie.
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out.
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer before he got fat.
Yeah. Boy, yeah, he really did.
Yeah, that was real bad.
Jess, what is the Too Much Coffee Man? Too Much Coffee Man is a bunch of 1 or 2 or 3 page.
Oh yes, that one.
It's hard to describe. It's a series. It's a comic book that's basically 1, 2, or 3 pagers of Too Much Coffee Man. Basically, has a coffee cup coming out of his head, and it's all this guy Shannon Wheeler's social satire. It's pretty funny. There are a lot of misspellings in it to me, which kind of wreck it for me. If you're going to be a writer, you need to know how to spell. That's what drives me crazy about the Omnibus group too, is all the misspellings and poor grammar. But I digress. But Too Much Coffee Man is really fun. It's I would try it out on Comixology or something. I forget who publishes it. Dark Horse. Dark Horse publishes it, so I'd get a couple of comics on Comixology and see if you like it. It's really funny.
That sounds cool.
I don't run into
What is your favorite? This is me asking you. What is your favorite Christmas film?
My favorite Christmas film?
Yeah. Die Hard.
Gosh, probably Die Hard.
Die Hard is a Christmas film.
The only one I can watch repeatedly and still love it is Christmas Story.
I've never seen it.
Oh, what?
I've never seen Christmas Story. Isn't that the movie where the little boy like gets his tongue stuck on a pole?
Yeah. What the hell? Are you even an American citizen? What's wrong with you? What's it like growing up in Russia, you communist? Of course you have to see that movie.
Hey, the way things are working out, he might be our president soon. So
that's a classic movie. It's awesome. It's
I've never
nothing but great little vignettes. Everything's classic in that movie.
I've never seen Wizard of Oz either.
Oh, jeez. And you're considered a movie expert? What the hell?
No, I'm not. I've never seen Wizard of Oz. The Flying Monkey has always scared me. That is true. I didn't know what Mary Poppins was until I started dating my girlfriend right now.
Only because we went on that ride
Hmm.
that she like floats on
Yeah, the only thing I know about Mary Poppins is that she floats on an umbrella,
which you can learn from.
Guardians.
Guardians.
which I learned from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, y'all, I'm Mary Poppins.
Muppets Christmas Carol, that's a good one.
Yeah, I just saw that, as a matter of fact, this past Christmas. It was good.
Yeah, I saw Jingle All the Way. I saw again over Christmas break.
That's the best jingle bell.
Let's see. Uncle Rico is the shit. He totally is.
I bet you I can throw that football over that mountain.
Does your Akira box set still have cobwebs? No, I cleaned the cobwebs off of my Akira box set. I did.
Home Alone. Wow.
I did have cobwebs on it for a while.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That's pretty much
Well, that was
all.
a good movie.
Yeah, that's a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon's also a Christmas movie.
Oh, I still have to see Bad Santa. I want to see that.
It's not bad. It's okay.
That's not a cycle.
So, okay, we classify. How do you classify a Christmas movie? Does it have to be set during Christmas? Does it have to be set on the day of Christmas, or does it have to have around that time? I think it's more around that time.
I think it's more around that time, for me anyway.
Yeah. I've never seen the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
What?
Yep.
Are you
and
really an American?
And I've never seen The Great Pumpkin either.
Did you ever see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Is that like the stop animation one?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
They always bored me as a kid.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They always bored me. I'm not a commie.
You are a communist. You're some kind of infiltrator. You don't know anything about America. You're clearly a sleeper agent.
Yeah, you're a sleeper cell, baby.
Lethal Weapon is pure Mel Gibson magic. Eyes Wide Shut does count as a Christmas movie.
Puerto Rican ass.
Do you remember Eyes Wide Shut, that Tom Cruise movie?
I never saw it.
Yeah, that counts as a Christmas movie. Is The Grinch cringe? I like The Grinch Christmas movie. The one with Jim Carrey, I actually like that one.
I'd rather watch the TV special.
Oh, you know they're redoing it, right?
I'm not watching that.
Yeah, it's the same people that did Despicable Me. They're doing it. And Benedict Cumberbatch or Cumberbatch or whatever his name is. He's the Grinch.
Huh. Well, I like him. Maybe I will see that.
Yeah, it's a good casting. Deadpool has that Christmas sex scene. That
Oh, that's
doesn't count.
right. It does. We just saw Deadpool, my daughter and myself.
In the red.
Oh, that's right. She enjoyed it.
Yeah,
She's
she
not
did.
big on comic book films.
Do you guys like Laurel and Hardy? Well, as an American, yes, I do love Laurel and Hardy, but Luis probably doesn't even know who they are.
I don't know who they are. I was just about to ask. Who the hell are Laurel and Hardy?
You're such a child.
Who are Laurel and Hardy?
They are a hilarious comedian duo from like the 40s and 30s and 50s, early 50s. One was really fat and the other guy was pipe stem thin, and they wore derbies and they got into all kinds of madcap.
Did they have like little mustaches?
The fat guy had like a Hitler mustache.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know who they are. Yeah.
If you tell me your house.
Artie's in Elf, not Bad Santa. He plays a bad Santa in Elf. Dick und Doof. Fat and stupid.
In Germany, they're often called Dick und Doof, fat and stupid. Really? Wow. I'm not Hufflepuff.
Yes, you are, baby. That's what Pottermore said. He got so defensive.
I'm not Hufflepuff. Nobody wants to be in Hufflepuff. Not even the people in
Yes,
Hufflepuff want to be in
you
Hufflepuff.
took the test.
In Harry Potter, you could take like the test that shows which house that you want to be in. I got Hufflepuff. Nobody wants to be in.
I don't even remember Hufflepuff. And I watched all those movies.
You don't remember Hufflepuff? That's because nobody remembers Hufflepuff because they don't do shit in those movies.
Yeah, I don't remember Hufflepuff. Who is in Hufflepuff? Like what characters?
That's a good question. Nobody.
Edward
There's
Cullen.
nobody in Hufflepuff. Edward Cullen. Who the hell's that?
He died for a Hufflepuff sacrificed himself for Potter.
Oh, is that the one in Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
The guy from Twilight, right?
Yeah.
I did not shed a single tear when he died.
Yeah, but he said he did sacrifice his life for Potter, so because he could really stop Voldemort.
Yeah, but it's the douchebag from Twilight.
Saved his life.
I got Ravenclaw. A lot of Ravenclaw people. He really is a commie. I am not a commie.
You're showing your true colors tonight, Louise.
Ooh, Gremlins. Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
You know what? You don't even look Hispanic.
I don't look Hispanic. I don't. Honestly.
You might not even be who you say you are, and you don't even know it yet.
I might not be. Dad was a Rolling Stone.
What?
I'll tell you later.
Do you know who the Three Stooges are?
Yes.
Hell yes.
Larry, Moe, and
I would
Curly.
have died if he said no. Ouija would have got
But
up and just beat
there was
him.
also
I
Shemp.
saw the live stream.
Right.
Do we include him?
No.
We don't include
We
Shemp?
don't, or Curly Joe. We don't include him either.
I like Curly Joe.
Oh my God. We need to end this broadcast.
I like Curly Joe.
Oh my goodness.
No, not the new one that came out in 2013. You've seen the Three Stooges.
Old school, like 1930s, black and white.
Speaking of that douche from Twilight, he was pretty good in the movie Good Time. I've heard good things about that. I don't
Yeah,
look
me
like
too.
What?
somebody said I look like Vin Diesel.
You did not.
Say it.
My girl's father looks like Chris Daughtry, though. He actually pulls off a good-looking Chris Daughtry.
I do not know Edgar Wallace. Who's Edgar Wallace?
Your dad. You said your dad looked like Chris
I thought you
Daughtry.
said I can pull off.
No, baby, you don't pull off a good Chris
No, I
Daughtry.
thought you said
Because if you
you
did, I
can.
wouldn't be with you.
You're so stupid. I thought you said you pull off. A good pistachio. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, I don't pull off a good pistachio.
Everybody thought my father was pistachio.
What are some movies you're looking forward to in 2018? Infinity War.
Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther. That looks good.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. My brother just said the new 50 Shades.
The new 50 Shades.
Wait, there's another one?
Yeah, there's
There's another one coming out.
Really? I thought they were done it too.
No, there's 3 freaking books.
There's 3 books?
Yes, and I couldn't even get past the first one because the grammar, everything sucks. Great. What was the point of the editor?
Good question.
I've never cracked open a single one of those books.
It's like they literally took what she wrote in her BlackBerry and just printed it. Freaking annoyed the crap. Yeah, I can't fucking get anything published.
What do you think of Humphrey Bogart? Well, since you weren't born and raised in this country, Louise, I'll answer the question. Since you're a sleeper agent from communist Russia, Humphrey Bogart was awesome. And Casablanca is probably my favorite movie of all time. I've seen him in a lot of movies, and he's great.
I don't know who Humphrey Bogart is.
Oh, my God.
I've never
Our
heard.
schools are failing us.
Oh, I could have told you that.
Yeah, you're a teacher.
I could have told you some of those schools that I've worked at before. Not the new one that I'm working at. The new one I'm working at, I love very much.
Good.
The old one, yeesh.
Yeah, you would come home ranting on daily about how shitty the school system is.
About my old job,
Yeah.
I could pull off a bald Michael Pena.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Who's Michael Pena? That sounds familiar.
I've never seen Casablanca.
Oh, God bless America.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen Casablanca. I haven't seen.
Yeah, but at least you've seen all the other 90% of the shit.
I haven't seen Casablanca.
Hey, my cousin's never seen Star Wars. You can't talk. You've never seen Star Wars either.
Yes, I have. My
Not the
father
new
loves
ones.
Star Wars.
No, she's never seen the original trilogy.
Yes, I have.
That's me.
That was you?
Yellow Kid. I can promise you I'm the only one that knows that reference, Crouch.
Dude from Ant-Man who stole 2 smoothie machines, huh? Yellow Kid? Who's Yellow Kid?
No way does anybody remember Yellow Kid but me. He was like, he was one of the first comic strips back in like the 1900s. And it's only a comic strip aficionado that I had a book on him as a kid. They would do giant 1-pagers of him. And he was one of the first comic strips rather.
I don't know why. The minute you said that, I thought of Jack Chick comics. You remember those?
Treasure of the Sierra Madre is great. Maltese Falcon is great. Brendan Donnelly, yeah. Those are good bogey movies to see.
I've heard
That's Humphrey Bogart.
I've heard I need to see Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run. You don't need to see Cannonball Run. You need to see Maltese Falcon or Treasure of Sierra Madre or especially Casablanca.
I still need to see. Yeah, I need to see those. I had never seen Schindler's List.
Never seen.
Holy guacamole!
Full Metal Jacket.
What's is it about a list?
Full Metal Jacket.
A list. Yeah, it's about a list that Schindler keeps.
Is that what it's about? Really? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not playing dumb here for like the sake of the YouTube video. I'm really curious. I don't know what it's about.
It's a story set in Nazi Germany, and Schindler is an entrepreneur, businessman, and he needs people to work in his factories. So he works out a deal with this concentration camp, the head of a concentration camp, to give him Jews to work for him in his factories. And he develops a soft spot for all the Jews, so he ends up like basically buying all the Jews he possibly can, and he's quote unquote using them for work, but he's really not. He's protecting them, and so it's all the hundreds and hundreds of Jews on his list that his list keeps growing because he keeps asking for more Jews, and saves their lives. And there's a special memorial for him in Israel. that people go to every year.
I feel like I really need to see this. That sounds.
Oh
really-
yeah, it's amazing. That's the famous scene in Seinfeld when Seinfeld and his girls start making out during Schindler's List,
Oh my god.
and his parents are behind him or something, seeing him make out with his girl, and everybody's going, "Who makes out during Schindler's List?" I mean, it's not like this joyous romantic comedy. It's pretty heavy.
No, I've never seen Shawshank Redemption.
That's a good movie too.
I need to see that. Sleeper Cell. You know, to me, for a long time, the best comic book movie was actually Road to Perdition.
Oh yeah, that is a good comic book movie.
Yeah, people don't really know that that was actually a comic book first.
Right. Same with wait, you said Road to Perdition. Don't knock over this. Same with. Okay, I want to get this right. A History of Violence.
Oh, no, you can end it.
Never heard of it.
A History of Violence. It's with the king from the king from oh, those three movies that your generation thinks are so great. Lord of the Rings movies. The king. What's his name? Viggo Mortensen.
Baby, what's the name of the king in Lord of the Rings? Aragorn. What's his name?
Viggo
Is that-
Mortensen. Aragorn?
Yeah, I think his name was Aragorn in the movie. It's been
Okay.
so long.
Well, anyway, History of Violence has Viggo Mortensen in it. It's a great movie.
That was a little. That's hard to watch.
History of Violence?
Yeah, that was hard to watch.
Is it like American History X?
That's a good. It's just hard to watch.
It's hard to watch.
You gotta watch. You gotta like give it a shot. Watch the movie. It's pretty nice.
You know, I've never seen Godfather 3.
Oh, you don't need to.
Yeah, you're not missing it.
So you have
No.
to finish it.
I love the first two. I've never seen the
Yeah, the first two are great.
something. What the fuck?
What's he's always saying that. What are you talking about now, John? Shawshank. You haven't seen? Yeah, you do need to see Shawshank. It is great.
All right, so my homework is Schindler's List and Shawshank Redemption. I'm gonna sit down tomorrow and I'm gonna watch Schindler's List. No, I'm probably not.
No, you're not.
But I'll try. I'll try and squeeze out a few hours tomorrow to watch it. How long is Schindler's List?
It's pretty long. It's at least 2.5 hours.
Okay, I can sit to that. Should I be ashamed? I've never seen Forrest Gump.
I saw Forrest Gump several times. I liked it.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay, let's go to Daytona. Let's go to Bubble Gump because they play it. So
They do that at City Walk as well.
I've never seen Forrest Gump. All I know about Forrest Gump is that he looks like a mentally handicapped person and he runs and like his knee braces fly off and that's it.
Right. Yeah, it's fun. It's really funny. It's a great movie, but it's got some touching moments in it too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So okay, Shawshank Redemption or Schindler's List tomorrow. Which one should I watch?
I would say Shawshank.
Shawshank.
Yeah, it's not the greater movie, but I think it's the more enjoyable movie.
Yeah, I definitely need to watch Clockwork Orange.
You have not seen.
I've never seen Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, you only need to see that once.
It's a little disturbing.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
with
it
this?
is.
The eyeballs and like.
Yeah, they try and reprogram this guy that's bad.
Huh.
Out.
Try and
Okay.
reprogram him. Yeah, Sherlock. I will watch Sherlock. I'm thinking of my wife and I have come up goose eggs recently on shows to watch. We try and get into some shows and they just get too dark for us. So I will try and watch Sherlock. That looks like it might be enjoyable.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
No.
What good series would be something you and your wife would like?
Well, I'll tell you, Fargo got too dark for us, so we turned it off.
Fargo got too dark
Yeah,
for
you
you?
were just walking outside though.
Baby, what's a good series that they can watch that's not too dark?
The girl takes place in London.
Takes place in London?
Go with the dragon tattoo.
No.
No.
Oh, that's dark.
No,
The
that's
one that I
way
was
too
watching
dark.
with the werewolf.
With the
Oh,
werewolf?
Penny.
Penny Dreadful? No.
Penny Dreadful isn't that bad.
I guess pretty dark.
No, you know it's worse.
She doesn't want to watch any monster superhero things.
I'm not.
What about Grace and Frankie?
I love Grace and Frankie. Yes, watch Grace and Frankie.
She's already seen it. She loved it too. She loved it too, yeah. She watched that without me.
That 70s show.
That's old. The UK office. I can never get into the UK office.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Bite my butt off.
What about Better Call Saul? No, not Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad? No.
She's not going to want to see Breaking Bad. I would love to see Breaking Bad, but she's not going to want to see it.
New Girl.
Yeah, New Girl's really good.
New Girl is good.
I like New Girl. That's really good.
Disjointed. Yeah, that was great.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. That's
I
pretty
wonder if she'd like that.
good. I think she would like that. That's pretty funny.
What's wrong with Disjointed? I like Disjointed.
Twin Peaks? I've never seen Twin Peaks.
I saw the first season, but not the second season.
Star Trek Discovery is vile shit. Still haven't seen that.
Into the Badlands is great. My wife wouldn't watch that, but I love it. Have you seen that show, Louise?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's where guns are outlawed, and so all you can do is a bunch of chopped foo and everything. It's great.
Huh.
There's
I'll check that
wild
out.
action in that show.
Is that on Netflix?
I think it's AMC.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on it.
It's got 2 seasons, and I haven't seen the second season yet, but the first season's great. It's like nonstop action with a fairly decent story, but it's nonstop action. You'd love all the kung fu in it. It's great.
I'll check it out. I never understood why people like Game of Thrones so much. By the way, where are you in your Game of Thrones watch-a-thon? Have you stopped?
Yeah, my daughter put us on pause for a while because she wanted to see Riverdale, and so we watched a few episodes of those. So we're only partway into season 2.
How far did you get into season 2?
Like the first episode.
Okay. All right. What did you think of the first season?
Oh, I loved it. I'm ready to see the rest.
Okay.
It's really good.
It gets much worse. Baby.
What? What did I
Plug
do?
that in.
Oh, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I wonder if she'd like that. I haven't seen that.
I like it. It's funny.
I don't know if you'd like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty raunchy.
It gets very raunchy.
Hmm.
Very raunchy.
Parks and Rec.
Cavs are down by 16 points.
Oh yeah, Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Yes.
Community.
I've been watching that with my daughter. That is very funny.
I love Parks and Rec.
I love Ron Swanson.
It's my hero.
Yeah.
Communities.
Transformers Season 1. Chop Free.
Grace and Frankie's really good. I need to.
Master Chef.
Master Chef. Who said that?
I don't know. I thought so.
Longmire, your mom.
Master of None is funny. Yeah, I've heard that funny.
How I Met Your Mother is good.
13 Reasons Why. No, I don't think we're going to be watching that.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
You know
I
they're
heard it
coming
has
out with
a
a sequel?
bad ending.
No.
You know they're coming out with a sequel to 13 Reasons Why? I don't know how.
The new Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh, is it really?
I need to. Oh, you know what scary movie I need to see? It's kind of a comedy. What's it called? Like Bill and Ted versus the Evil Dead or something. It's got 2 guys' names in it. I think you might have recommended it to
Oh, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
me. Yeah. Is that good?
That's great. That's a great horror comedy.
Okay, good. I want to see that.
Really, really fun. I dig the hell out of that movie.
Okay.
That's a really fun horror comedy movie. Have you ever seen? You've never seen Cabin in the Woods, right?
No.
Cabin in the Woods.
Is it a parody on that?
It's really hard for me to explain Cabin in the Woods if you've never, without giving away the surprise to it.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't.
Yeah.
I'll see it. Yeah, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I want to see that.
You haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, have you, baby?
I've seen tidbits.
Okay.
Jess, you need to watch the Star Trek episode of Black Mirror. I heard about that. I definitely want to see that.
I really need to give Black Mirror a second try.
Brian loves it.
I couldn't get past the first episode where the guy fucks a pig.
Wait, what?
Oh, you wrecked it for me. I didn't know he went through with it.
Yeah, sorry. That's in the first episode.
Frick.
The guy has sex with a pig in the first episode of Black Mirror.
I think I would have resigned and left the country.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. I'd be like, yeah, no. I gave it a shot. The last season of 24.
We actually watched that.
24?
Yeah.
Couldn't get into it.
We watched the last season of 24, and I liked it. It was fine. It didn't make me want to go back and watch all the other episodes, but I liked how everybody dies like immediately in every episode. Like nobody was safe.
What, in
24. All
Yeah.
these major characters end up getting killed.
is that true?
Yeah. Nobody's
Really?
safe in that TV show. I was like, whoa, that guy just died? It's like Game of Thrones. Like, nobody's safe. It's
Wasn't
really cool.
wasn't there a season in 24 where he's trying to protect the president or something like that?
Yeah, that was the season I watched. It was God, it was really good. There was terrorists trying to assassinate the president. All kinds of terrorist bombings are happening. It all happens like within 24 hours. You know, it's supposed to be live action, 1 hour episodes.
I love that.
And what he goes through is crazy. And it was so good. I really liked it.
I really didn't watch that. I guess this is just talking about TV
Oh,
today.
and the great the Family Bake Off or Family Cook Off.
You
Great
love
British Family.
those baking and home decorating shows.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I know Breaking Bad is the greatest show ever, but my wife's not going to dig it. It has to be something reasonably uplifting or not super dark.
Martha Stewart gets baked. I just found out that Martha Stewart has a cooking show with Snoop Dogg like last week.
Yeah, I saw those ads during the Super Bowl or something. Not the Super Bowl. It must have been something else. What did I see?
I kind of want to see
Maybe it
that.
was a Super Bowl.
Anyone watch The Kingdom by Lars von Trier?
I've tried watching some of his movies, and they might be too intellectual for me. I really wanted to enjoy it. I think, what was that movie that had Mary Jane in it, where there was a second Earth that all of a sudden shows up in the sky? Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It came out like in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, Firefly's great. I loved Firefly.
Could not get into it.
Oh my gosh, I love that show.
I watched the first 2 episodes, did nothing for me.
Gosh, I love that show.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, Joe doesn't have a whole lot positive to say, I've noticed.
Mm-mm. You know what I tried to watch this week? I tried to watch Mother.
Oh, how was that? I don't know that I could get into that.
Fucking terrible.
I really like her.
I love the director, Darren Aronofsky. I loved all his films, but this was the one where he crossed over for me. Where I was like, yeah, you're kind of a pretentious asshole.
And I love Jennifer Lawrence, so that's too bad. It's supposed to be some kind of... Is it some kind of horror movie?
It's his... There's so much going on in it. It involves a lot of, like, biblical symbolism and, like, a whole bunch of it. Basically, I couldn't get through it because I was like, this is some pretentious bullshit. And I shut it off halfway through.
Huh. When did Simpsons go downhill? I think around season 10 to 13. I'm going to say season 8. I haven't watched it since like season 8. It is really, and that's like 20 years worth of shows I've missed. But 2 through 7 were brilliant.
Oh, it's classic stuff. Mr. Plow.
That's the name. Name again is Mr. Plow.
And those first few times where Sideshow Bob would show up and try to kill Bart were great.
Yeah, they were. Jess, did you hear about the adult Harley Quinn animated show coming up? Yeah, that is something I'm looking forward to. Biggie Cheese.
Is that true?
Yeah, same with Deadpool. There's going to be animated, like R-rated shows coming up.
I knew about Deadpool, but I didn't know about Harley Quinn.
What about the new one, animated Batman?
There's another animated. Oh, the Batman, Japanese Batman, or whatever it is. Yeah, I saw that.
That was dope.
What? Looks dope.
Did you end up seeing the commercial for the new Miles Morales movie, Jess?
No. Oh, it's animated, right?
Yeah.
I did see that.
That looks good. I'm
Yeah.
really interested in that.
That's another omnibus I'm looking forward to is the Miles Morales omnibus.
Yeah, did you see the well, you probably don't know. Miles Morales has now dropped the name Spider-Man and he's going by something else, like in the comics.
Oh. Yeah, I think I did hear about that.
It's a terrible name.
What is it?
Spidey. Like S-P-I-D.
I did not hear about that. That is stupid. Spidey?
Yeah.
That sounds like some kind of Red Bull variant.
It's a great value version of Spider-Man. It's terrible. It's a horrible name.
Spidey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some fat white editor in his 60s came up with that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that wasn't Sobolski's idea.
Yeah, that would have been a giant misstep.
I really have like high hopes for Sobolski, and I hope he can pull something off. But God, that sounds terrible. Like they couldn't
Spidey.
like maybe like go Spanish with it, like La Araña or something. I don't know.
La Araña, yeah, I like that better.
Anything but Spidey. That sounds terrible.
Spidey.
Or just give him the mantle. Like give him the mantle of Spider-Man. I think he's more than earned it over the past few years.
I won't argue with that. That sounds fine with me. Shake it up.
I want a Spider-Man 2099 animated movie.
It's a bit of a stumble. That's right, John P.
Just a bit.
Just like the iPad.
This Jordan guy really wants everyone to watch Better Call Saul. This Jordan guy really wants everyone to watch Better Call Saul. You guys' opinion on SpongeBob SquarePants?
It's getting a little
I haven't watched SpongeBob in years, but I love the old stuff.
I love the old stuff too. I like Adventure Time also, and what's the other kind of weird thing?
Regular show?
Yeah, Regular Show. That's good too.
I've heard Steven Universe is pretty good.
I haven't seen that. There's a comic of that though, right?
I think so, yeah. But I'm a huge Adventure Time fan. Yeah, I like Adventure Time. My girl got me into Adventure Time, actually.
I need to see Rick and Morty. It's been on my DVR for about a year.
Rick and Morty is hilarious. The fan base are assholes, though. For the most part. Like, most of the fans that I've met, like the hardcore fan base are pretty much known as assholes. But I love Rick and Morty.
Brendan Donnelly is saying Gravity Falls is incredible. He's the one that turned me on to Stranger Things back before anybody knew anything about it. So that gives that great power with me, BD.
You know,
Gravity Falls.
We didn't talk about this. You still haven't seen Stranger Things 2, right?
No. I need to do that. Dude, your playlist is way longer than my playlist.
That's very true, actually. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I promise tomorrow I will at least sit down and watch Shawshank Redemption or
okay, good.
Or Schindler's List, one of the two. So I think 5 more minutes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
We've gone into pretty much all mediums. Yeah, Billy Wilder movies are great.
Who's Billy Wilder?
He's the one that did the Marilyn Monroe movie, Some Like It Hot, The Apartment.
Oh, okay.
Those movies. Yeah, he's 60s. He was classic.
Mm-hmm. Hardcore Star Wars fan base. Yeah, they're pretty. Hardcore. Star Trek or Star Wars, Jess?
Star Trek.
Star Wars for me.
Mm-hmm.
Could never get into Star Trek. Bit too slow for me. Favorite captain? Picard. Come on, Picard.
Probably. No, I'm gonna stick with Kirk.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard most fans say Picard for some reason.
Because he falls in love and makes out with chicks in every episode. Every episode, he's falling in love.
That's very
3
true.
straight years, he falls in love every episode and like does the dirty deed with them and everything. He gets brokenhearted in like every year, 10 episodes. It's like, oh, the love of my life is dead. Now I'm nothing.
I think I'd go for Kirk too. A lot of people saying Kirk. What are my thoughts on Stranger Things 2? Not as good as season 1.
Okay, good. Stop at that because I haven't read it. I haven't watched it yet. I do have the soundtrack to it, but I haven't watched it.
It's a good soundtrack. Not even close to as good as season 1. It's not bad, but I didn't care for it as much.
Are you still a fan of Daredevil? Have you read Charles Soule's run?
I have not read Charles Soule's run, but yes, I am still a fan.
Have they released that at all in collected editions?
They've got trades out. I don't think they ever put it out in a hardcover format, which you would think they would have put in hardcover out, considering Soule is like one of the 2 writers that Marvel has left.
Right.
Pretty soon, it's just going to be Dennis Hopeless and Charles Soule writing everything at Marvel.
Yeah.
There's 2 people, 1 person, another person.
Decided to buy the Goon LEs after watching Luis's review. Excited to start those. And Gotham Central. Ooh, you've got some good reading ahead of you, Mike.
Good choices. The Goon is good. The Goon's real good. You got to bear in mind that the first few issues of the Goon, in fact, I would say about half of the first library edition, it was Eric Powell workshopping everything that the Goon would later become, and the art is pretty rough, but it gets a lot better.
Yeah. I didn't even mind the first book. I thought it was great, and I loved all the following books.
It's really funny.
I have $110, says Jordan. What omnibus do you recommend a newbie to get?
Good question.
If you're in the U.S., are you in the U.S., Jordan? Because you can get 2 for that price from IST. So
Animal Man, if you can track it down for a good price.
Animal Man. That's a good one. And I'll say the other one is Planetary.
Ooh, that's a real. Do you think we that? Do you want to start him off on Planetary though? Do you think that might be a bit too much if he's just starting out?
Well, you recommended Animal Man.
Yeah, but I think Animal Man's kind of a good gateway drug to Grant Morrison.
Yeah. I read Planetary as a
Planetary will work. Invisibles.
No, not Invisibles. He's in America, so he can get it from IST. How about if he just gets the first book of Irredeemable and he gets hooked on it and he buys John P. has not read Planetary? Get out of this chat. Yeah, I'm mostly into crime-type stories. The Sleeper Omnibus is good.
That's very good. I think that's out of print.
I think it's out of print, but it's not going for very expensive money just yet on eBay. Yeah. I think you can get it for $50 or $60 on eBay still. What other omnibus is in print that's readable?
Jeff Johns Green Lantern.
Yeah, Jeff Johns Green Lantern 1 is really good. Gotham Central is way good if you like crime. Yeah, Gotham Central would be a great one. You don't need to know anything except who Batman is, and that he has a police department that sometimes likes him and sometimes doesn't.
Yeah, it's interesting to see because that was Rucka and Brubaker that worked on that for the vast majority of it.
Gotham Central's great.
I love Brubaker, but I think Rucka throughout that whole series was just running circles around Brubaker in terms of writing.
Mm-hmm. Any good revenge comics you guys would recommend?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm going back. If Jordan Fanatic, oh no, he likes crime. I was gonna say Star Wars Darth Vader because that's a great book.
Dead Body Road was good.
What's that?
Dead Body Road was good. That was like a one-shot image trade a few years ago.
I don't think I read that.
It's pretty good. The Jupiter series by Mark Millar. That's pretty much all one giant revenge comic. Once you get into
Old Man Logan, that's a good suggestion.
Old Man Logan, yes.
Southern Bastards.
Yeah.
Old Man Logan's great.
Yeah, Southern Bastards. Southern Bastards doesn't become a revenge comic until the end of that last issue. You know which one we're talking about. Oof.
Ooh, Jordan Fanatic. Thank you, guys. Just each earned just a subscriber. That's OmniDog's Vault for me.
Hey.
OmniDog's Vault. And what's your channel, Luis?
I haven't updated in a while. Comics Guide 101.
Comics Guide 101.
Yes.
Woohoo! We earned subscribers.
Any other good revenge comics? That's actually a really good question. I've never gotten that.
Meanwhile, Philip Evans loves seeing us doing videos. That's good. So that's a point for us. Has already read Old Man Logan.
He's read Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan's really good.
Well, Punisher's kind of a revenge comic. He gets revenge on everybody.
That's true. Good revenge. Damn, that's a really good question.
The Darth Vader series is great. It's written by Kieran Gillen.
I couldn't get into it.
What?
Could not get into it.
Okay, don't pay attention or subscribe to this guy's channel. He doesn't know anything.
I couldn't get it. I read the first half of it, the first hardcover that came out, and I couldn't get into it.
Do you even like comic books?
No, I hate them secretly.
God, what's going on?
Preacher's not a revenge story. Preacher's more of a Western.
There's just one Omni for Darth Vader, Biggie, or you can get 2 hardcovers, oversized hardcovers, if you prefer that format.
Does that Omnibus have the miniseries Vader Down in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I heard that was good.
It is. Like
Scalped.
the rest of the book.
Scalped is a good revenge comic in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's true. Scanning everything for ideas for revenge.
He had a hole in his head.
Criminal.
Yeah.
The Criminal stuff is like a revenge comic. Baby, is Ari at the door?
Yeah, Bunch his ass. He's cold. He's like,
Do you recommend DC Rebirth Nightwing? Yes, it's good. If you like Nightwing, yes. Did you guys watch the Preacher TV show? Luis is the expert on that.
I did. Season 1, you could pretty much skip with the exception of the first and last episode. Season 2 is more Preacher, and I'd recommend you just start with Season 2 for the most part.
I haven't seen it, so he's the expert.
Yeah, Season 2 is far better. You can tell that they found their footing, and it feels a lot more like Preacher. And the brownies are done, so I think that's time to wrap it up.
Is Powers a fulfilling read? It is, but it's. I read the first. Several trades, and it's not everybody's cup of tea because of the art. The art's kind of different.
Yeah. Read the first 2 trades, couldn't get into it. Did
Yeah.
not care for it. And I like that era of Bendis. V for Vendetta. Well, V for Vendetta is a classic. That's my favorite Alan Moore book.
Mm-hmm.
I like that more than Watchmen.
Really? That's a statement.
I like V for Vendetta more. I think it's a stronger book overall.
It is a great book. I haven't seen the Powers episodes yet. Don't you have to watch them on PlayStation TV or something?
Yeah, and it's nothing like the comic.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
From what I've heard, it's nothing like the comic.
Is that live action or animated?
Live action.
Oh.
They got this scrawny guy, Charlton Copley, who he's playing the main character. I'm like, the main character is huge. He's supposed to. All right, I'm ready to call it. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Luis, where can they find you?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101, where on occasion I post some stuff up. I haven't done things in a while, mainly because I just started a new job and I've been super busy. And that's for the most part where you can find me.
And you can find me, OmniDog's Vault, on YouTube. That is OmniDog's Vault. So let's see. Okay, one last question. We're still getting questions. Recently, when I didn't like it too much. Should I get Watch Deluxe Hardcore or the Absolute? If you mean Watchmen, either the Deluxe or the Absolute is fine. I think the Absolute might be out of print.
It is, but you can still find it cheap. Last time I checked.
Oh, okay, so I would just get the Deluxe. What are some? Okay, last question. What are some Marvel stories, graphic novels that you would consider timeless and why?
Ooh.
And Henke says Old Man Logan, Planet Hulk, Infinity Gauntlet. Those are good starts. Planet Hulk is great.
Mm-hmm.
That is timeless. Well, that's not old enough to be timeless yet.
Craven's Last Hunt.
What's that?
Craven's Last Hunt.
How are those brownies?
Amazing.
Don't you need milk with them?
That's a good idea.
Let's see. Timeless.
It's easier with DC. I think DC's catalog just has more of those books.
Yeah, like Watchmen and V for Vendetta and stuff like that.
Kingdom Come.
Yeah. Well, I would say Uncanny X-Force, except that's out of print.
Vision.
Vision's great. Immortal Iron Fist, that's also out of print.
Vision, I think, is a modern day masterpiece.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Daredevil Born Again is good. Although I don't think I would put it as timeless.
How about Daredevil Frank Miller?
Yeah. I don't know, because I reread that a few years ago, and I thought this is good, but it's a bit dated.
Oh, okay. I haven't reread it. I read it all in singles.
Marvel.
Yeah, you're right. This is hard with Marvel.
Marvel just doesn't have as many of those, like, iconic, timeless. Like, when you think iconic, timeless books, you think Sandman, Watchmen, Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, that's right.
Things like that. Marvel really just doesn't. They're, I'm not saying that Marvel doesn't have anything worth reading, because they've had phenomenal books, like phenomenal stuff throughout the years, but it's different. It's different because, like I said, when you think of legendary comics that changed the world and changed the industry, most of that stuff comes from DC and Vertigo.
Yeah, that's a good point. God Loves, Man Kills. Yeah, that is a classic. Ultimate Spider-Man. some of those are out of print, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta find ammo.
Good question. You stumped us.
There you go.
Okay, well, it's time to let Luis go enjoy his brownies.
Mm-hmm.
And now his girl can breathe and smell how good those brownies are because she used a neti pot. Good for her. So now we're going to sign off and go back to our lives.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Bye.
Peace and love. Peace and love.